Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, January 24th, 2019. How are we doing today? How are we doing tonight? Wherever you are in this great big world, hope you're doing alright. Oh, to sum up the week so far with one word, fuck. Just fuck. So for this Let's Talk, I'm going to discuss what happened and why I did what I did. And possibly explain a little backlash. People been asking me, Will, Karos, right down to, hey you, what are you doing in my house? And why are you wearing my wife's clothing? They ask me, why did you do that? You're slandering and all of this and all of that. Why'd you put those videos on private? Well, first of all, let's start with the obvious question. Why aren't you locking your front door? Let's start with that one. If you don't want people coming into your house and wearing your wife's clothing, you should probably be locking your goddamn door. Number 2, why did I do that? In case you hadn't noticed, I do this because the power of social media is a very powerful tool. Social media is a very powerful tool. And if you're smart enough, you can use it to your advantage. You can use it for bad, but also for good. You just got to be smart about it. Why did I take down those videos? Why did I set them to private? Two reasons. One, I was getting backlash for my last one. Number 2, we'd won. The original team had won. This motherfucker got a community strike. He had his leadership revoked, and it was given to one of the original members. we'd won. Unfortunately, the person who got the agent title was asleep. The backlash? Well, apparently, a few of this dumb motherfucker's minions decided to come up on my channel and to defend this piece of shit. And you know what? I told them so kindly as to, please, fuck off. But on the other hand, a certain person that I've been dealing with for the last eight months or so, decided to stick her fat face into my business and stick up for somebody she doesn't even know how he is. He could be a convicted child rapist and murderer in his country, and she'll still stick up for the guy because he has a problem with me, and she has a problem with me. Because I voiced my opinion. She didn't like that opinion. So now she'll gladly stick her ugly face into my business, in the business of other people, and will always side for the worst person because they're against her enemy. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if it's a child rapist, a child murderer. She'll stick, can't talk. She'll stand up for the guy. She'll support him. Meaning, she'll support child raping and child murdering. Or animal abuse, domestic abuse, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what this person has done. She'll defend them because I have a problem. But really, this isn't her problem. Wasn't my problem. It was my friend Ogan's problem. He created a community. He had it stolen from this son of a bitch. So I did what I always do when something shady as fuck happens. I take to social media and I expose the bullshit. And this was bullshit. Ogan was a nice person. He is a nice person. Why am I saying past tense? I don't know why. He's a nice person. Probably the nicest person I've ever met. Don't test him. You will get hurt. But he is a nice person. So I took to social media to expose this bullshit. Because that's what it was. It was pure bullshit. To expose. To get the word out. And I was proven right, by the way. This thing of a person wanted my friend Ogon's Amino because it was gaining popularity. It was getting up there. It was becoming the next pagans and witches Amino. He was jealous that all 10 of his Aminos weren't doing that well. So he devised a plan to steal it. He made up false accusations. My friend Aniko, she can tell you. That Ogon was more active than he was. Now, ironically, Real Witches, Real Magick is an Amino built on people who have been banned or left because of stupid shit from pagans and witches. So, at least I appreciated the irony in the situation of being banned from Real Witches, Real Magick, along with my other team members. Although he banned me after I left, I wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of banning me. I left. It's like, you can't fire me. I quit. So he took things over, made up all these false claims. I was having my friend Ogon to prove himself of his own Amino. He's too nice of a guy to let his home, where witches and pagans can come together to share ideas, communicate with each other, make friends, to be run by some street trash who was playing the fool all along, as you can see in his profile picture here. Because when we were gone, and I got to see some screenshots, this motherfucker was playing us all along. Not to mention, he actually was harassing women. Why do I need to tell you? You saw the video. I still have all 3 videos, by the way. I didn't delete them. I'm not going to delete them. I'm keeping them. I might release the first one. But probably not. So I took to social media. Because I know it's a powerful tool. Unfortunately, it brought some of his fanboys telling me I'm a bad person, he's a good guy. No. Honeys, you got it backwards. He's the bad guy. I'm not a good guy and I'm not a bad guy. I'm just me. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. I'm me. I'm always going to be me. I'm neither good, I'm neither bad. I do what's best for me. Now this motherfucker, he's bad. Harassing women with sexual innuendo. Lying, stealing. He got pissed because I called him out for being a thief. It's funny because right before everything hit the fan, he made a tab for witchy YouTubers. He put me in that tab. So my videos, regardless of whatever they were, would be shown. And well, that's where some of his followers came from. Ugh. I got on the skin of him, Gray, and another one. I would say I did my job pretty fucking well. He's using slurs. No. What slur against homosexuals did I use? I caught myself in the video from saying it, but what slurs did I actually say? That's right, I didn't say any. I almost did, but I caught myself. You see, I'm not the only one who looked at his stuff and said, you need to tone it down with the homosexual tendencies, I guess. The tone of it. I'm not the only one that noticed it. You can be a homosexual for all I care. I don't give a fuck. But I don't want you to tell me 24/7, 365 that you're a homosexual. Once is enough. Be like, hey, I'm gay. Cool. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I don't care. I really don't care. Now, if you were to say, hey, I'm gay, I find you attractive, I'd be like, okay, first of all, what the hell? Are you a chub chaser? Because this face of mine ain't pretty. I'm a fucking gargoyle, okay? I'm not smart. Why are you attracted to me? You could do better. And to quote my friend who mentioned it the other day because it was true, lately I've been an insensitive prick. So, why are you finding me attractive again? But I digress. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but can do much better. Just saying. But no. He took it the wrong way. I suppose it could have been, we get it, you suck dick. I mean, I could have said, we get it, you take it up the ass. I could have said that. But I didn't. But it doesn't matter, because there was no slurs whatsoever. And technically, sucking dick isn't limited to gay people. So, yeah. I said no homosexual slurs. But yeah, I got under his skin too. And you want to know why? Because he started a fight that was not necessary. By posting screenshots of a private conversation between me, this fuckface, and a few others. That happened a week ago. And I apologized to this asshole for hurting his friend's feelings. But no, he instigated it. And I said, what do you want me to do? Kiss your ass? You and Jip can go fuck off. I mean, I did say some stuff, but don't ask me what it was because I forgot. I know the term ladyboy was said. And I did say gay lovers in the last video, didn't I? Might as well be. But then his little friends started coming, trying to make their hero. Proud. Shit ain't flying. And then one had the audacity. The audacity! To threaten me. By reporting my video. I'm sorry. You didn't. You see, when I found out that power was switched, I immediately put him on private. Because we had won. But since the one person was asleep, there was some things. His friend Gray restored him to being leader again, but not agent leader. And he started cleaning up everything. And then when I went to bed and I woke up, I saw the notifications and I'm like, oh boy. Something bad happened. And it did. But the marvelous thing was, everything was restored. Ogon was back to being a leader. He gained his agent status back. And really, I was the only one unbanned. I was the only one still banned. Till the person who saved us, he threw in the fact that, he said, well, I remember you being homosexual as well. And I'm like, close. I'm pansexual, by the way. P-A-N? Sexual. Which I'm still getting used to. A lot better than being bisexual. Because this ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. Get the fuck out of here with that. But pansexual, I'm okay with. Weird, I know. But then again, I've always been weird. But not like this motherfucker. Going around harassing women with sexually suggestive bullshit. Pretending to be the idiot. The idiot. Yeah, I can talk. Pretending to be the idiot. And I still can't talk. Being a dumb motherfucker. There we go. Another reason was that people would think I was, but I don't have a problem with homosexuals. I don't. As I told Gray when I was unbanned and welcomed back in, I told him that, okay, first of all, I do apologize. The things I said about you were in the heat of the moment. I get hot-headed real quick. Especially when some bullshit is coming up that just doesn't get me the right way. I get hot-headed real quick. So my filter is turned off. But I did apologize to him. We made amends. Power was restored back to Ogon. His Amino is now back to the way it was. All is just about right with the world. As for Jippy himself, this right here says this member is banned because they violated the guidelines. Now, that can mean two things. The Amino itself, or Amino's terms of service. So he got a community strike for all over Amino. And like I said, he was stripped of his leadership and agent status. Even when he tried to clean up his mess when he got repicked to be a leader, which failed. And then he got banned. Now, later on during Tuesday, I found out that Jippy got Amino banned, meaning he can no longer get on Amino. In other words, he was IP banned. His IP address no longer available to get in to any Amino. So he wasn't just banned. He was banned. Like Thor's hammer knocked him upside the head banned. Serves him right. And as for you know who, she may claim to know it all. She may stick her face into my business. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not that pathetic of a person to go around and siding with the people that I have trouble with, regardless of what they do. He, Jippy, is a woman harasser. He harasses women. Women, not girls. So I'll give him that much. I'll give him that credit. He's not out there harassing underage girls. I'll give him that. But he's still harassing women. And we here on my channel support the Me Too movement. So, Emily, you're kind of supporting a sexual harasser. I don't know how that makes you feel. If I were you, I'd feel pretty fucking terrible. You're supporting somebody who harasses women with sexually explicit and sexual innuendo. I'd feel pretty fucking terrible. Maybe next time you should sit down and try to think before you open your fat mouth. And by the way, your little jabs at me are weak. It's 2019. Get over it. Get the fuck over it. Live your life. I'm living my life. Live yours. Don't worry about what I'm doing. 'Cause I certainly don't care about what you're doing. I've already made peace with Lippy Witch, so I tried to make peace with you. But you don't want it, so you fooled me once. I ain't doing it again. So this is the last time I'm going to ever address you, Emily Stevenson, supporter of sexual harassers. I'm just done. Because you're going to end up one of these days supporting someone who, well, things could take a wrong turn into the Hills Have Eyes section real quick. So you might want to think before you act. You can thumbs down my shit, I don't give a fuck. But you better think before you act on who you support. Live your life, Emily. I don't care what you do, so you shouldn't care what I do. And I'm going to wrap up this Let's Talk. So I'm going to say I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will be re-adding the Real Witches, Real Magic link back into the places you can find me. And we are rebuilding what this motherfucker ruined. Because he really did want to run pagans and witches. But he got banned from there. So he tried to steal one that was just as popular. And was getting there. So proving my theory right. Funny thing though, it would have been a matter of time before the activity on Real Witches, Real Magic would have died off. Because this son of a bitch had 2 Aminos of his own and 8 that he stole. And they were all dying or dead. The same fate would have befouled Real Witches, Real Magic. The tyranny of evil men will always be defeated.